I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the China gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on in the gaming industry. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic, GOG, whatever, bro. We got you. We're going to talk about gaming here today. It's a spicy week. And for that, I got two of the most amazing people I know. We got Desire in the building. What's going on, player?
I don't know if I'm amazing, but I appreciate the
Of course
compliment.
you are, bro. Shut up. Okay, moving on to more positive people. Power Boss in the house. What's going on?
Let's kick it, y'all.
Hey, bro, you look.
We got this.
My dad always stopped me. Surround yourself with good vibes and amazing people. And I always got to appreciate you both for coming through the show. And look, we got to give it to you, man. Desire is making amazing content. Go ahead and follow him. He just hit 2,000 subscribers for a reason. He been talking that shit, calling people out who need to be called out, and playing games and doing all that good stuff, man. Power Boss is everywhere. Y'all already know, El Padrino of gaming. He's everywhere doing his thing as well, and engaging with the gaming community. And, I'm so grateful to have you all with me today to share these topics with our community. We also got, our amazing community and chat in the house already. We got Adidas 20 with a 2 to start off the day. And look, he just says salute and contributed to the channel. Appreciate you, homie. He's always looking out for the whole Xbox community, the gaming community in general, not just Xbox. And look, Desire already with a statement saying he won't be available next week. He's going back to his job or something, and he's gonna be busy. So it's okay, man. We'll be happy to have you whenever you have the chance. Just wanted to say that out there. Just hop in. You already know the deal. You don't even have to ask me, bro. Just come through, man. We got Silk Slayer in the house saying good morning. And this is an Xbox. What is it? The show is an Xbox.
Lycos 4557 in the house as well. What's up, Demo and Chow? What's going on with you, player? And thanks for the follow, Demo Flow. Yeah, something that I do. I like to follow the people who I know who are like, always here in the chat and stuff. If you follow me on Twitter, you follow me everywhere. You have a YouTube channel, let me know, bro. I'll go and check it out in my free time. I like to support small content creators and the whole community in general. Like, I don't know if you notice, but I'm always everywhere. I go to Code Classic, I go to See Money, I go to freaking TTS, Dirt, Ray, everybody in the community, Alex, everybody. I try to go with them and hang out with them, drop a comment, contribute, right? And try to be a part of the community, man. Because at the end of the day, it's always good to have people that you watch come through the show, and also you being part of their community as well and engage with them. It's just like so much fun being part of this community, and I'm so grateful, man. So, anyways, we got, bro, breaking news. She wants 30%, bro. But I don't know, man. I think people are blowing this out of proportion, right? And shout out to Plume Network. Shout out to him, amazing content creator. Go ahead and follow him. But he was asking a question yesterday, and I thought it was funny because I actually replied to him. And hold on, uh, shit, because I feel like people like some of the people content creators are worried about like how much money Xbox makes or Microsoft, and I think like while it is not a concern, it's always good to know where they stand and what they want. But there's a bunch of people who want to be financial experts. They want to be like, oh yeah, Amy Hood is asking for this or asking for that. Like, you don't really know the whole story. She might be asking for 30%, but the thing is, like all the companies do, they're gonna set you up with a goal, and they like might be realistic, might not be realistic. Look at the Battlefield goals that they sell them so far. EA, they asked them to what, like to have 100 million players, some shit like that, and it's like, wow, you look at it, it's like impossible. But you also have to have like these type of goals to like push teams to do better and shit like that. And it's like a matter of companies being companies, right? The question is like, like, what do you think about this? It's like just a company being company. Wait until you find out that Sony PlayStation, Nintendo, Steam, all of them want to increase their profits. All of them. It's just not Xbox. Xbox is in the news because they've been killing it with games, so they want to like put it down one way or another. And I know they're doing some things that are fucked up, like increasing the prices and shit that we don't even like. The changes that they did with Game Pass, we didn't agree with here in the channel, and I still stand on it that I didn't think that we deserve that price increase. But you think about it, all these companies are going to be doing the same shit. I'm pretty sure somewhere within PlayStation, they want to increase the profits to 100%. You know what I'm saying? And it's you as a working individual. You want to make more money, bro. So I think and I believe that people are blowing this out of proportion. And I think this is just like normal procedure for all the companies. But I kind of want to see what you guys think might be unrealistic and also the negative impact that could happen like teams that have games to deliver, right? Like people will think like, oh shit, like she asked for 30%, and damn, we don't know if we're gonna make it. And that could bring a negative energy, in the working group. So I kind of want to hear from you, Desire. Like, what do you think about like she asking for 30%? Is she right or wrong? I don't think she's right or wrong. I think it could be unrealistic, but I also could think that, I mean, that I mean, what is the future of Xbox? Where do you see it, like realistically speaking?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm getting tired of Xbox nickel and diming people. It's ridiculous at this point. They have raised the price of their dev kits. They have raised the price of Game Pass as a whole, and they've raised the price twice of their consoles. I hope that it goes down next gen. Huh? This is getting ridiculous. And I hope that's what they mean. But I know that's not what it's gonna be, and I'm just fucking so over it.
Yeah.
And I just don't care what they do financially, and I don't know why people do it. I
Yep.
for the corporation, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, this is corpo talk. Like, we don't really care about this. Like, the minute that they come with something stupid is then when you call it out. But for the most part, like all these, corporate stuff, like we don't really need to be doing nothing about it. It's like amazing games releasing this week, and all people are talking is finances. So that's where I stand. What about you, Power Boss? What do you think about the whole thing? Do you think Amy Hood is right or wrong? What do you think is going on?
So we know that they're going to always ask for more profits. We
Yeah.
know that they're going to always look out for their interest first and foremost. That is nothing new. That is every corporation. PlayStation, they also raised their prices
Hmm.
twice this gen, both on their services and on their consoles without a price drop, like Desire said. What I think Amy Hood is wanting is that 30% increase in profits that she's asking for is more. That's why we're going to be seeing $80 games soon. That's why we saw the price hikes of Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it was a little bit of a staggering number. We all knew it was coming. We just didn't expect it to be that much.
Yeah.
Um, but at the same time, the way that they've always made money is the games, and they put out more games this year than Nintendo and PlayStation have pretty much this whole gen
Yep.
for the last 5 years, and that's staggering. Whether or not they're going to get it, we don't know. We don't know what she's asking for, whether it's more price increases, more console sales, more game sales. We don't know.
Hmm.
The game sales is one thing because they're putting their games everywhere, but they're getting a
Right.
good margin everywhere that they're putting their games. So
That's the thing. I think they're profitable, and now they understand their position in the gaming industry as one of the pillars, and one of the people who are actually dropping the content week after week. We've seen it this
mhm.
week with Ninja Gaiden dropping, and then we're gonna be able to play Outer Worlds too
Later
right
today.
here at 1 p.m. The people who got the pre-order whatever bonus. And bro, not only that, today there's a big, huge Halo announcement about to
Mhm.
drop today. All
Well,
of that is
uh, it,
Xbox.
it is going to be either today, tomorrow, or Sunday because it
I
is a
think it's
3 day
gonna.
event.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
I'm
stay tuned for
hopeful.
that. Yeah.
I am hopeful, and I pray to God that they don't make another goddamn Halo Live Service Fortnite shit that they tried to do last time. But maybe they won't do that, and they'll actually be smart.
Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. It doesn't matter to me if Halo has sprints or not. It doesn't matter if you can aim down size or not. It doesn't matter if Master Chief is in the fucking game. It doesn't really matter. I'm a true Halo fan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try things for myself before I even start knocking down a game that I haven't even tried.
Just be better
Because
than
a lot of
Infinite, for the love of God.
because a lot of people knock down Halo Infinite. Yeah,
I
like
want to push
whatever.
back on Desire because Halo Infinite was only bad at launch, and that's because of lack of content.
Yep.
Other things about Infinite were not bad, and it got better over time.
All you gotta do is go play, man. Like when you go into Halo Infinite and you look at the playlist and you're looking at 30 plus
Mhm.
modes, you're looking at an immense amount of maps that you can even play them all. We're talking about 80 plus maps at this point. You're
Mhm.
talking about forged maps, custom matches. You're talking about like new weapons. They added a bunch of quality of life improvements and all of that. They've been putting work in Halo. It's just like people have this. Okay, hey, it's like Call of Duty. They hate Call of Duty for no reason. Call of Duty is doing all the right things now, like basically like removing the one thing that everybody hated,
Yep.
role-based
SPMM.
matchmaking, and everybody complain about it, and the people still hate on it. The same thing with Halo. People hate on Halo because they wanted to be Halo 3. And look, you cannot make a Halo 3 every fucking time. Halo 3 had its time. It's right there. Master Chief Collection. It's popping. Go ahead and play if you want to play Halo 3, bro. But allow these
Shout out
people.
to Ivy over on Kick.
Speaking of the Master Chief Collection, they need to release that shit on Steam and on PlayStation.
Master
Tell me
Chief
I'm wrong.
Collection is on Steam.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
not on
well, it needs to be
PlayStation.
released on PlayStation.
I mean, that's what I would like, and that's what everybody's like. The rumor is that everybody. I mean, not everybody, but like it's rumor this new Halo game to be released on the on PlayStation as well. Some people, right, like the the dinosaurs, right? Ah, I would have want Halo. I only want Halo to be on Xbox. Yada yada. It's like, bro, come on, bro. It's 2025. You want to release a multiplayer game in only one console. You want to ditch millions and millions of players that potential customers and players just so that you can sell one piece of plastic. Like it doesn't even make sense. And I know people gonna be like, "Oh, you're one of those people who want to ruin Xbox and shit." Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. I want the games to pop, bro. I want Halo to succeed. I want games like Gears of War to be bigger. I want, all these games to have massive success so that we can get more games like this. And that's the formula. I don't care about consoles. Like, outdated already. And it shows. Outdated. Like, like they rogue ally, right? Made everything already outdated. And why is that? Because you have the ability to go into console mode back and forth and utilize it the way you want. You're able to play, games that are available on the Xbox store. And then you're also able to play games in Epic, GOG, whatever, you name it. And that's the good thing about it. And that's the best way forward, in my opinion. Because a lot of people saying Xbox is there, yeah, whatever. But they innovating,
You
right?
know, it's
It might
something.
not
It,
be the original Xbox, right? That we are used to as a traditional
Mhm.
console, but it's an evolution of this new thing that is a new thing that everybody's scared of because it's new. Because as humans, we fear what we don't understand. And that's just a reality. We still don't get where this is going. So that's why everybody's scared of, like, oh, maybe PlayStation is not gonna be the main thing to play it on in a few years. And that's what scared the hell out of everybody, which
Well,
is why they continue to talk
the
down
most
on
players are on
Xbox.
PC. It's not even close.
I
So,
know, but think about it.
but I
Even
want to state that
PC, listen,
I want to
it-
state this really quickly.
right?
So you know how Sony fans have been
Hmm.
saying the article of, oh well, it's just old games that print money. Why would they ever do that with new games?
Hmm.
I mean, Helldivers 2 is the greatest argument against that. Most of its player base is on PC and most of its sales is from PC.
Yep. And look,
Sorry to
man.
interrupt you.
Yeah, no problem. What I'm trying to say is, like, this new wave of new devices that got that dual operating system could even make PCs obsolete for gaming, like straight up PCs. Because listen, I'm not saying the PC is gonna be obsolete. There's
That
always gonna be PC because PC has many functions besides gaming. But the simplicity of merging both could be very attractive for people who are looking for more performance, more power. Perfect example here. I play both on the Xbox and the PC. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox. I'm sorry, but it looks like ass. It looks like ass compared to the PC version. That dynamic resolution really kills it, and it makes it very, very, like, okay, inconsistent. It does look good at times, but it doesn't at sometimes. And now when I
though.
play it on the PCs, it's stable. It looks great throughout the whole thing. I don't have a thing to say bad to say about it. But when I play the Xbox version, it shows weakness. Weaknesses, like the more enemies you get in your map, the resolution drops down a little bit. It makes it a little bit blurry, a little bit watch out, and that's just how it is. And some people want their performance. Like, if you are somebody who are on console and you are complaining about these type of things, like the dynamic resolution making the game wash out in certain areas, like some frame drops and some inconsistencies, that you want your game to perform the best, chances are you might want to get a PC. Not, but with these new devices, it doesn't matter how much you know about PC or nothing. You could, like, perfectly run into, like, one of these devices in the future and get the best of both worlds. So that could make right there people who were about to get a PC be like, damn, I'm not gonna get a PC. I'm gonna get me one of those things that are easier to use and pack the same punch. So I
I,
mean, if you uh,
I don't know
uh,
about that one. That's a bit much. Thinking that
well,
I don't that no, I don't agree with you.
what is your point? Like,
So,
in what sense?
all right, you said I'm going to bring up a point. You said that the console is going to make PC irrelevant. That's
No,
something that
no,
you
no, no.
actually
I didn't
said.
say the consoles
You
because
did.
these new things are not consoles.
No, he said it the other way around, Desire.
I
Okay.
said, I said that these new devices.
I'm really tired. I've been up all night. So
No, you're good. You're good.
I was
But
you should have said. I was like, what the hell are you talking?
no. I said that this new wave of devices with dual operating system that can turn into a console could make PC gaming, right? And PC
I'm
gamers
so sorry.
reconsider
I took it that way
going
then.
to PC because some of the people like me, I like the PC the way it is, right? Because in the PC I could do all the tasks like edit my videos, bring you guys content, do a bunch of other things like like if I had to write a paper, if I had to do something for work, it's amazing, right? But what if these new devices make all of that even easier, and you don't it's just like it's gonna push Windows, right, to be way better for gaming and for other things too. So I mean that's just the way I see it, and I feel like it's the future. It's like back when, remember when the phones came out and the touch, like a lot of people didn't like the touch. They'd be like, oh, I'd rather keep on my sidekick. My sidekick is the shit. They wouldn't want to move on. And then at some point, everybody was like, yeah, bro, like you don't even know what you're missing. Touch screen is crazy. You can, like make shit bigger, smaller, have more control of your screen and, more accessibility. And at the end of the day, who won? Like clicking buttons yeah. So that's the future and that's what is moving. So like I said, people are scared that gaming is changing so much that they might drop some of the core values, right, that brings gaming. And that's just the way it is. But shout out to Ivy White Taker and Matt Fig in the house as well.
Whitaker.
Yeah. Praying for Xbox again as I get ready for Ninja Gaiden, Outer Worlds, and Call of Duty. Like us 45 saying that pony voice is on point. I'm desired. And won't be adding that UI to PC anyway since it's Windows. Yeah, I think they eventually are going to do it. I think they eventually gonna have window to have a dual functionality in which you can turn your PC into a console. I just a click away. So I think that's a good way to look at it. But I'm a positive gamer. I'm a person who believes in the future of gaming and that gaming is going to eventually get better. But some other people, like, they want everything to stay a classic, the classic gaming experience. And I think those people are going to be covered as well because consoles are going to still exist. Now, is it going to be like the hardcore way to play it? Maybe not.
So I want to put this out there, Demo. You remember back in the day when AOL was a big thing, right? It was one of the major ways to, get online and communicate, and it had the AIM Messenger. And then they had eventually, later on, a standalone for AIM where you didn't have to have the AOL service, but you still had your AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes.
Well, how many different messaging services were out there at the time?
I mean,
you had AIM, you had MSN, you had ICQ. There
wasn't too many.
There was about 5. Skype was a thing still, and one of the biggest programs for it to put it all into one window, make it all the same, was a program called Trillion, which is still around today, but it's not as used as much because a lot of the messenger services like Skype have shut down and moved on. So I think that this UI that they're doing is moving in that direction, but it's going to be for a long-term mainstay rather than something that's going to be obsolete sooner rather than later. I think that it's going to be see, Six knows what I'm talking about in the chat.
Yeah. ICQ, AIM, MSN, Yahoo. Yep.
Talking about Trillion, yeah. So I think the unification of the store libraries, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they making it integrated where if you own it on one platform or the other, you use this UI and you can play it, but I think this is also moving to the future where if you buy it on this platform and this UI It's going to be playable anywhere that this platform and UI exists. And that's
Yep.
going to be the biggest issue because we already know that the handheld has it. The Series X and S are supposed to get the rollback to it. It's going to be on the next gen Xbox console. And just like Lyco said, it's also going to be moving forward to probably replace the Windows PC Game Pass app. And if you can have something like this UI in place of your Steam, in place of your Epic Game Store, your GOG, and all of those, what does that do? That reduces the load on your PC of how many things are running in the background because you're running this UI, which has all your library and all your stores, without having to have those actual programs like Steam running. And
Yep.
that immediately frees up everything on your computer for everything else.
Yeah. I believe, man, because I mean, what was it like? Sarabun was talking about next gen, and look, regardless of what everybody said that there won't be another Xbox, we also got like Paul Tassi, I think, saying the Xbox won't exist in the next 5 years, bro. Are you for real? I mean, like the console, right? The console itself, like the traditional console itself may not exist, but Xbox as a brand will continue, bro. Look at all these games that they dropping, dude. Like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they just script, on it. And if you think about it, like Xbox is like, doing this thing, dude. Are you guys frozen? Desire, you froze?
No, I'm good.
But Power Bus internet went out. But yeah, we look at the Amy Hood interview. I'm not Amy Hood, but Sarah Bone interview, and then she said that this rogue ally whatever was just a taste, uh for what's to come in next gen, right? Yeah, like I said, Power Bus, like internet something to the shit.
Goodwill Internet. Who would have thought? He's an old
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, isn't that McDonald's Wi-Fi or some shit, Starbucks? So, yeah, looking at it, like it looks interesting, dude. This direction of having every store at your convenience and also giving you the freedom to play these games where you desire, you know,
Yep.
no pun intended. So I don't know why people want Xbox this when they're trying to unify gaming like that. I don't want to defend them in the way that I think that they saints. Like I said earlier, they just want to make money, and all they gotta do is just earn it. If they do a good job, they're gonna earn me being part of the ecosystem, right? And if they don't, then I won't be part of the Xbox ecosystem if I have other choices, which they also give you. So when it comes to the pricing of these consoles, everybody's going like, "Oh, Xbox is gonna have like a $1,500 dollar console," but they shown time and time again that they always got like one high end product, and then they have, right, like something more accessible. They did it this generation with the Series S. No one gave a fuck. You spoke with your wallet. The Series S was at some point $150 during the holidays, and no one gave a shit, dude. No one gave a shit. Everybody went ahead and bought a PlayStation or the Series X. So what are you telling Xbox and Microsoft? You want something that is more capable. You don't want something that is like that because everybody blames the Series S for games not being well optimized and all of that. So they thinking to themselves like people want power, so we're gonna give them power. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna give them something that is has more power but is also more expensive because you have to like balance shit out. You cannot just give you know what I mean, a lot of power for the cheap and lose as a company. They're not willing to do that. I wish they would, but they're not gonna do that because they don't want to lose. It's a business. So that's what I'm trying to say here. The next generation, in my opinion, looks promising, but it's not gonna be so much about the graphics and what the chip can do. It's more about like your accessibility. I think gamers are
Awesome.
whatchamacallit, like appreciating accessibility more than anything now, and it shows now everybody being super interested in the rogue ally. And it's like I even said it here, like who in the fuck is gonna pay $1,000 for that? And a bunch of you guys went ahead and did it. And if you think about it, it's like you speaking with your wallet, you telling them what you want. You want Gucci, They giving you Nike, but you want Gucci. Like it's just insane that people are blowing everything out of proportions when we talk about like also the prices of the PlayStation 5 and what they're gonna be based on the specs that everybody's talking about. Supposedly they're gonna have a cheaper version and the more expensive version. And I think Xbox is gonna continue to go that way too. And I think it's wise for them to go ahead and do that. Both PlayStation and Xbox, Nintendo should follow too and should give a cheaper option like they did with the Nintendo Lite, right? The Switch Lite. They give you a cheaper option. I think both Xbox and PlayStation they should go ahead and keep going this way. You want to give a premium product for gaming enthusiasts, go ahead and do that, but also give me something that is accessible for everybody to jump in and have ease of access. So there is that. Next generation is almost here, dude. I can't believe it. And quite frankly, I've seen games improve from one to another more on PC that I've seen it happening on Xbox. And that's just like something to think about. And I was talking about in one of my videos that when I play Call of Duty, Black Ops on the Xbox, the Black Ops 7, the beta, and I was like, man, this game looks wash or whatever. And then when I put it on the PC, it looked like you could actually see graphics improve from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. And it's just like, these consoles are, even though they're being underutilized, their powers and the capabilities, like it's either the developers are not pushing these devices enough or they being left behind by just like time and games improving and having a different technology and PC versions being overall better than console versions. So that's just something to think about, man. But we got all this stuff to talk about. I don't know where Power Boss go, probably his power outage or something. But we got Ninja Gaiden 4. It reviewed well, decently at least. It got an 82 in Metacritic, which is not bad. And Desire has some thoughts. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say it. But what do you think
Oh,
about
what?
Ninja Gaiden? Have you even tried it, Desire, or
No.
just you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not a big fan
the hack and slash.
of hack and slashes outside of Devil May Cry because that's funny.
Yeah, yeah, Devil May Cry is a great game. But yeah, I've been playing, as you can see here on screen. This is the beginning. I was just getting used to the game, but I did play. I'm close to 10 hours. And bro, I honestly, it's just like a Michael Bay movie. You just go and it's just like crazy shit all the time. And I like it because it's an action game. So I like that they focus so much on action, not no stupid puzzles, nothing, just like straight up hack and slash and combos and abilities, chaining one thing with the other. Felt good. Movement is insane. You can, the traversal in this game is pretty interesting. You got a grapple hook, you got wall running, you got the classic, jump like you just seen there on screen. And it just like feels so right, man. To play this game, it has a bunch of mechanics. It's got a bunch of different ways that you can parry your enemies, dash, block. It gives you a little bit of a sense of progression. I think it's well done. You feel like you're improving your gameplay with each level. So I think shout out to Team Ninja and Platinum and Xbox and everybody who brought back this classic, who helped bring back this classic. And I can stop playing it, man. I'm super super excited to get back in it, and I just can't wait to finish it. It's just like a hard game when you go play, like it filters you out. Like look at Reforge got it, what, like a review code for Ninja Gaiden, and he rage quit mid
So what is he not going to
midstream.
review it?
He don't review games. When was the
I
last time
know.
you seen it
That's why he gets
reviewed?
blacklisted from everything, and then he wonders why he doesn't get review codes.
He got a review code and he didn't even review a game. He's playing on stream. He rage quit.
Yeah, that means that guess what? He's going to get blacklisted, and then more companies are going to see that because
I mean, He only had one job. All you had to do was play. You could have played on easy.
So with review codes, it's not illegal to not review, but you will get blacklisted by the company, and the company talks to other companies, and they're gonna say, "Hey, don't give a review code to this person because we."
Yeah. Power Boss is back in the house. What's going on, player? What's going on?
And your citizen.
Light went off.
Sorry, my internet decided to stop working for some reason.
Well, and stop using Goodwill as your internet provider.
No, it's not even that.
Uh-huh.
So, Power Boss, in case you know, for catching you up.
The last thing I heard was Paul Tassi.
Yeah. Paul
Mhm.
Tassi was saying that the Xbox One exists in 5 years. And that I find it ridiculous because look at how many games Xbox is dropping. The Game Pass is healthy, even though it's expensive. A lot of people complain about. A lot of people still using Game Pass. A lot of people still like rocking with Xbox. Like you all you gotta do is like look at the numbers. I went yesterday on the app and I see a bunch of games like being like trending and stuff. Like shit is happening. People are playing game. I go into my friend list. Everybody's on. Everybody's playing either Ninja Gaiden or getting ready for Call of Duty or playing Halo in anticipation of the news that are about to drop here.
Nice.
So I want to touch on something that I came in on. You were talking about Reforge
Yeah, because I
not
was talking
playing Ninja
about
Gaiden
Ninja
4.
Gaiden. Yeah, he was on stream. I was watching the stream. He stopped
Get
playing because the
this.
rage quit.
Get this. DSP made it farther than him. Think about
I'm
that.
dead. So hold on. What are you
Ack.
saying? Repeat what you said.
Astra Cyborg has a clip of several clips of Reforge playing and then rage quitting on Ninja Gaiden 4.
Huh?
DSP in one clip, maybe two, is playing Ninja Gaiden 4 and got farther than Reforge.
Holy crap. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Look, and like I said, this game will filter you out because I play all the Ninja Gaidens, beat them all except for Razor's Edge. Bro, I couldn't get through the guy with the hood, with the red hood that you fight inside the room. I couldn't get through it. Like I kept trying and trying. I was like, you know what? Fuck this game. You know, because I felt like that game, even though it was amazing for what it was, had some very questionable game design decisions that they took. Some bosses are like unfair, like to the point that you had to like know the boss like from head to toe. This boss, even though you're blocking, he comes and grabs you, and there's no like taking that grab like many like like way to counter that. So if the boss in that round, the AI decides to grab you and grab you, that's it. There's no way out. You're fucked. So you have to get like one of those times that the AI is kind of dumb, right? And then beat him there. So I was like, you know what? I don't got time for that. There's a lot of games dropping. Wanted to finish Razor's Edge after Ninja Gaiden 2 because I actually wanted to do that. But I was like, I'm not gonna go through that boss. But like this game right here gives you all the tools you need. Like it's difficult, but it gives you all the tools you need to beat your opponent. And I like that. That's not to say that I do believe that some of these bosses here are unfair. And I've been playing on normal because I usually do a run on normal so that I can get to know the game and how it plays. And then I do one in hard if I want to. But if you like the challenge, go playing hard. But I recommend you to play this thing on normal first, even on easy, because I think easy mode, I haven't tried it, but I heard that it's pretty challenging as well. So go ahead and give it a shot. Let me know down there in the comments how you play Ninja Gaiden and how you liking it. But I think, in my opinion, this is a true Ninja Gaiden game, and it's like better, right? A lot of the things that the other games couldn't do.
So I've put in 2.7 hours already myself.
Okay.
And in 2.7 hours on normal, I have only beaten chapter 1.
You only been what? You only died once?
No. I've died 24 times because it tells you in a recap when you beat the chapters.
Yeah, it tells you. Yeah.
In 24 deaths, I beat chapter 1 in 2.7 hours.
No.
And
Well,
it's very challenging, but it's very satisfying.
yeah, when you get that one kill, it's very satisfying. So I think this was a good game. and a great way to, I don't know, to get introduced into the franchise, because I think this is good. The story is generic. It's the same thing. Kill the dragon lord or whatever. Who cares? The one thing that people didn't like is that you don't play with Rio Hayabusa, and
Except you do.
you do, and you actually fight against him. No spoilers, but you
Mhm.
fight against him, and it's actually fucking cool. You
What's up,
know,
Jules?
it's actually fucking cool. So yeah, I mean, you know what they do with these games? At some point, they drop new characters, right? And you play with a new character. Like in the other Ninja Guidance, you were able to play with all different characters and stuff and do their missions. So I do believe that this game is gonna receive kind of like DLC support. And bro, but the abilities and the weapons and the combos and the things that you can do. You can go do combos forever. You can cancel, dash in the cancel in the middle of the combo, continue your combo. Shit, man. It's just like satisfying, straight up Michael Bay action type action. And I love it. I think Ninja Gaiden, might not be super critically acclaimed because of the standards now. They asking Ninja Gaiden to have the best story. They're asking Ninja Gaiden to have like a cut scene every 5 minutes, and it's not like that. It has like minimum cut scenes. When it's meaningful, I like that. I don't like my games being interrupted all the time, especially when I'm having fun slicing people up. So I just love it. It just clicked with me. So there you
I
have
will
it.
say early on to set the mood and the story of the game, there are some lengthy cutscenes in the beginning, but I do
Yeah.
think that it sets up the story nicely. And there's a few teasers and tidbits in the story trailers and the opening cutscenes that if you're not paying attention and you're just skipping through it, you're going to miss things,
Yeah. I think it's
such
interesting.
as
Yeah.
Ryu Hayabusa being in the
Mm-hmm.
game.
Yep. Yeah, don't skip the cutscenes, bro. They're actually pretty cool. I got some cool ones like at the beginning where he's like dropping down. And he got some like classical right Ninja Gaiden shit in there, and I appreciate it because I'm a fan of the franchise for a long time. So shout out to Team Ninja for delivering this masterpiece, man. Sick Layer in the house saying once Microsoft, the service uh I used it for die. I dropped it, but for a while, I used it for Twitter in the early days. I will pop up tweets in real time, but then they close the Twitter API or whatever. He's talking about that trillion thing that you said. E ranks in the house as a going player. He's saying, I think the market is pretty definitive when it comes to hardware. Either people would want top of the line premium or the one lowest cost of entry. A super premium console plus streaming devices makes sense. Yeah, I mean, but I just hope that Xbox doesn't think that we want to play on the cloud 24/7. The cloud is something that is convenient now at the moment because it works decently for certain games. Like for example, yesterday was my cousin's birthday. No, wasn't yesterday. Was Tuesday, right? So the 22nd. I had my little cousins coming over. I was playing with my bigger cousin here on the setup. He was on the Xbox. I was on the PC, and one of the other little cousins that I have that is like I don't know, like 7. He wanted to play too. So I gave him my phone with Game Pass on the cloud, and he tried out Keeper. So I hooked him up with a controller. He was playing Keeper on the cloud. And you know what he said? He said, Theo, this is a 10 out of 10 game. It's amazing. He loved it. I was like, bro, really? I was thinking to myself, really? You like that shit? I'm like, bro, whatever. You know, I know Keeper is not my type of game. I wouldn't even, try it like that because I know I'm not gonna like it. But my cousins, they kids, they like it. They was playing in the cloud, no problem, no complaints. Like, oh shit, it looks good. Look at this. He had a companion, all this. Like kids are simple. You give them something that is interesting, they're gonna rock with it. And look, the cloud was useful in that moment. I have several people in the house. I was playing. One of my little cousins wanted to play too, and I was able to hook him up with a mini setup with my phone and a controller, and that's awesome. but as an accessory, as something extra that you do, but not as a main thing that you play. And I'll be like, you know what, fuck the computer. I'm gonna uninstall all my games and I'm gonna play, the games on the cloud. That's not something that you do. That's something that you do here and there to try out a game. You don't want to install it. I just want to see what it is, play on the cloud real quick. Uh, type thing. But I just don't want them to believe that this is a way forward, because at the end of the day, the one thing that I enjoy the most is the multiplayer. And in multiplayer, you really want your latency to be at its lowest. You don't want to have a higher latency because it's just gonna be an unbearable experience and not fun at all. So yeah, it ranks in the house saying, I'm not surprised, to be honest. DSP definitely seems like a better gamer than Reforge. Remember when Reforge couldn't get through a Stalker 2 intro? Oh my God. He couldn't get through that? I don't remember that. Shout out to Jules in the building. Ninja Gaiden 4. I cannot wait to eventually play this game where I turn off my brain and fight. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I like about this game. You just turn off your brain. Well, not really, because you have to be on point, but all you focusing on is in fighting. And I feel like more games should go ahead and do that. I feel like a lot of games make you do a bunch of stupid shit that you don't want to do, like puzzles. And like a person like me, I hate doing environmental puzzle. I hate having to hit this switch and pull this lever. That I just want to get into a fight and straight action, because that's just my mentality. But I know a lot of people actually enjoy that side of the game, so it's cool for games to have it as well. But I would love like more action focused games like this, like Devil May Cry, like Darksiders type gameplay. We got the Archangel Nexus in the house. Going on, player? What's good, my bros from the older shows? What's up, chat? I see y'all in there. I see you there, bro. How you doing, man? Look, Joe's in the house. She's saying Keeper to me looks cool. That's a matter of taste. It looks cool, but it's not a game that I'm gonna be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Like when we got all games like Ninja Gaiden and Outer Worlds dropping today, I'm definitely prioritizing that. I might check it out later on my own, but I don't want to ruin my little cousin's gameplay because you're starting a new game. Chances is like he's gonna visit me this week. He's gonna be like, oh, can I play that game again? And if I play, I'm gonna ruin his save or whatever. So I don't even know if they have like extra like files and slots to save.
I
have no
haven't
idea.
tried it myself yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It does look good. It's a completely puzzle game. It's only about 6 hours long. It's short, but it is artistically beautiful.
Yeah, like you said, I love creative projects like that, man. Yeah, I do like the fact that Double Fine, right, is so amazing when it comes to creativity.
Do you know that
It's
the
crazy.
Double Fine devs were going around to live streamers who were playing it?
Oh shit.
They were in the chats.
Hmm. They really have
Cha-
passion for this game.
Chaos Lounge had one in his.
That's shout out to Chaos. Shout out to him. He made it. He was like in Square Enix something, checking out like
Oh
Rebirth or
yeah.
something. Yeah, shout
He
out
was
to him.
checking remake integrate for
And
the
Rebirth,
Xbox and
stuff like
Switch
that,
2. No, not
Yeah.
Rebirth, just remake.
Integrate. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Fire. Illegal Dot in the house. What's going on, player?
Good buddy.
What's up, bro? Archangel Nexus saying it's complicated on my end. I don't have proper space for the setup yet for streaming after the holidays. I'm hoping to be able to get everything again, bro. I hope you get back on your feet again, Archangel. I know he's been moving around and doing a lot of shit, so it is what it is, man. Just glad to have you around, homie, even if it's just in the chat. E-Ranks in the house saying Keeper looks fun, but I've been too hooked on Ball Pit recently to dive in. That shit is addicting. That's another indie game that's hitting very hard. Ball Pit. Have you played that, Desire? I know you like games like that. Like, no, I don't know. Is Desire is he on around?
He's playing Battlefield 6.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Oh, I was asking.
I
if
haven't
you
heard of it yet.
Ball Pit.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit! Oh, you need to do some homework. Yeah, go check it out. Ball Pit is like I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of interesting. I've been trying to check it out, but honestly, I haven't had the time playing Ninja Gaiden at all. So I might I might check it out later, maybe throughout the weekend. We got the Xbox version of Keeper does have multiple save. Oh, let you go. Just to let you know, Lemo. Thank you for letting me know. I'm probably gonna check it out, do an extra save or something.
Okay, so Ball Pit is sort of a simple roguelike.
Yeah,
I
You
wouldn't like
choose
that.
you choose heroes, and it's like an auto walking thing.
yeah.
Whoa,
It's not that terrible looking.
It's actually popping though.
terrible.
It's
Worse.
actually popping.
I can see the interest of this. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The
Oh,
Archangel Nexus saying, Yo, Demo, I'm loving Ninja Gaiden. It's way more of a hack and slasher now, like DMC in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's true. I agree with that. I actually been like enjoying the hell out of it because how much action it has. Legal Dot saying Pacific Drive dropped on Game Pass yesterday. If it wasn't for the price increase, we'll be talking about how amazing Game Pass has been. And that's true, bro, because they actually been okay since they increased the price, they haven't stopped, like giving games. Like you gotta keep it real. I mean, not happy with the price increase, but I can see how how much content they bring in and how hard they pushing for it. So yeah, man. But you know what it is? People are always gonna call out the negative in Xbox. It's always gonna be called the negative in Xbox. Ignore the positive, and in PlayStation is the other way around. Always talk about the positive things, never talk about the negative things. And that's just the way it is, and we're used to it. Ball Pit is what you get if you merge Vampire Survivor with Brick Ball Breaker games. There you go, Desire. That's probably the best um, definition that we had so far. Oh man. So yeah, let's talk about the developer kid drama a little bit.
oh,
Oh
so stupid.
shit.
So
That's
stupid.
yeah. Um I don't know how do you feel about this, guys, but
Hate it.
honestly, don't
Hate it.
It's
don't
completely
Utterly.
stupid
really.
because it makes no impact on anything that the consumers are going to or not see.
Yep. The best way to describe this is like, okay, if you want to develop games for Xbox, they have the program called ID at Xbox. You throw your pitch, right? And if you succeed in your pitch and they like what you're working on, they send you your kits so that you can work on the game. That's it. If you are not an official game developer, then you're probably gonna have to be the one of the people who are paying for these kits. But in addition, you can use your console, the actual console, for as a developer kit. So this, like, and I think it was one of the who was it, Dell, who's a developer, game developer. Let me go ahead and look for him. Dell. Uh-huh. He said it here best, and I'm gonna share the screen. Actually, Alex covered this.
And not only that, but the PlayStation dev kits have always been higher as well. Whereas the dev kit for the PlayStation is only for the PS5, where this dev kit for the Xbox is both the Series X and Series S. So it's a two-in-one also.
Okay, so this person is a game developer. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And this is what he had to say. Dell, he's worked in, like you name it, a bunch of freaking studios, whatever. And he said, this is Shinobi said, Xbox dev kits increasing in price 33% from 1,500 to 2,000. The adjustment reflects macroeconomics developments. Yeah, we know it's bullshit. We remain committed to providing high quality tools and support for your development efforts. That's what Xbox said. But Dell said, this isn't a big deal. The large studio might have 50 to 200 kits, but even 75K is nothing against $100 million budget game. A small indie might need only 3 of these max. Nothing will be affected. And this is like not me that I know nothing about game development. This is somebody who's actively involved in this. And he says something about something else. God damn, bro. Oh, he said, I see some wondering how much the PlayStation 5 their kits are. I had no idea because unlike 95% sure, you just get them on loan from Sony, then they ask for them back later. Overall, though, this Xbox news is not going to affect any studio or video game being made, in my opinion. That's his opinion, too. We don't really know for sure, but this is somebody who can have a better opinion than me because he's actual game developer, So that being said, I don't like when the prices raise in any instance, but the outrage that we're seeing about these developing kids when we know that Xbox gives you a development kit if you're developing for them, it's just like kind of crazy, right? Because if you go and look for development kits from PlayStation, you can see that some of them go for more, $5,000 and shit. And PlayStation has a program that is even more difficult to get in than ID at Xbox. And by the way,
Now,
everybody.
let's make no mistake. Both
Mhm.
PlayStation and Sony and Xbox have a partner program that you get the kit for free.
Yep, both of them.
PlayStation's is more expensive if you have to buy it outright, but at the same time, it is not something that you're looking for. Now, I'm not sure if Xbox, like PlayStation, asks for it back.
And that was a
Like,
situation where
Dell said,
the PC was delivered to the wrong
that
address,
the dev
and
kits are just on loan.
FedEx can't
Yep.
find it. So
But at the
they
same
had
time, I
to
don't
put in a
know
request
if
for a new one.
Xbox does the same thing or not.
Yeah. So talking about that, here it is. The super tweet from Paul Tassi, and he's saying, "Yeah, Xbox won't exist in 5 years." Based on this Bloomberg article that said Microsoft pushes Xbox to hit higher profit margins of 30%, which are well above the industry average. What do you guys think about this? Is Xbox gonna die in the next 5 years? Let me know under in the comments. What do you think? Is Paul Tassi like
No,
capping, or what the hell is going on?
it won't die, but they sure aren't what they used to be. I'll tell you that.
I don't know where Paul Tassi and Bloomberg are getting their information from because, like I said, Xbox is cheaper than the PlayStation, so it's not 30% above the average industry.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they're putting out more games constantly. They literally have a studio that can put out a game every month for the next 2.5 years and never from the same studio twice. And then you have games like Ninja Gaiden from
Mhm.
Platinum Games, Outer Worlds 2 later today, that are dropping multiple games in a year from one single.
Gaiden's not Ninja Theory's not owned by Xbox, brother. You
No, I
that?
know that. I know that.
Well, Team Ninja is not owned by Xbox. No, but they work for them. They develop this game for them. It's the same situation of Death Stranding. Same situation. They work for it. And ponies will cap for Death Stranding, put it out for Game of the Year conversation and everything, but we know it's like nowhere near Game of the Year. In my opinion, way better games out there. They also want to put Ghost of Yotei for Game of the Year, which I don't know. That might be a little bit crazy.
It's actually a really good game. I don't know if you got to play it yet, demo. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I've
I
only
know,
been
but
able to play it at a friend's, but
is it Game of the Year material when we have all these
I
bangers?
I don't think that any game has even touched Expedition 33. I think that the closest game to it in terms of story and gameplay is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I didn't like
I do
either
agree
game.
with that.
So
I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is super underrated, but it's also why? Because it's a game that is hard to get into. A lot of people get filtered out because, oh shit, you had to like
Isn't
sharpen your
KCD2
sword.
sort of a simulator?
Yeah,
A
sort of.
Kingdom simulator?
also
Yeah,
I
King.
almost I
Yeah,
almost forgot one. Indiana Jones is available for the game of the year this year.
yeah, but they're not gonna. Soul is also in there.
That's an amazing fucking game. And it should have been in conversation last year. That is
Yep.
the best Indiana fucking
Well,
experience I've had.
it wasn't last year because it missed the cutoff,
I know that's why I
Yeah,
said it should have been.
but it should be
But
for
they had
this
a
year.
stupid
Yes.
fucking cutoff.
but it's not gonna be taken into account, bro. So back to the topic that we're talking about the future of Xbox. Where do we see Xbox in the next 5 years? Desire, what do you think Xbox is going to be in the next 5 years? And then Powerball's
I
going to
hope
drop
they're
the
more
bars.
pro-consumer. That's what I hope I see.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick and tired of having to, for my company, buy overpriced dev kits and overpriced consoles. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
Because I have to repair this shit, so I have to figure out how these shits work. and then I have to see how games run on them.
Yeah.
Sometimes depends, because I
Right.
like to compare them with PC builds that are around the same price. But I'm getting tired of having to deal with companies gouging out their consumers, and the consumers are just eating it up and defending it. That's Xbox, that's PlayStation, and that's Nintendo. All three have been fucking that up.
Yeah. So, what's up with you, Power Boss? What do you see Xbox in the next 5 years? Do you agree with Paul Tassi? Do you disagree, and why?
I disagree because, like I said, they could put out games for the next nearly 2.5 years from a different studio every month and never, the same studio twice. They literally own that many publishers and studios to do so. Um, and that's not including games that are being put out from the same studio, multiple games in a year, like Outer Worlds 2 again. Grounded 2 was from them. They also put out the Oblivion remastered and remake, or whatever you want to call it. Great game. And then whether it's going to be around in the next 5 years, it's going to be around. Let's be honest. It ain't going nowhere. Whether it's going to be around in the same form that it is now is the question. And the Rogue Ally and Sarah Bond's interview that we're going to get into is going to touch on that.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be our next topic. But I wanted to say, bro, like Xbox is gonna change drastically in the next 5 years, right? And the Xbox has been the only one out of the big three, right? Whatever you want to call it, that's been changing. Nintendo went through a big change a decade ago, right? And after that, that's it. They kept doing the same thing because that's what it works for them, right? PlayStation has been the same for decades as well. Haven't changed nothing on the way they operate. And Xbox is the one who's trying new things, taking risk, Game Pass, um, bringing all the stores into their own ecosystem, despite the fact that it might affect them in the money, and it might drive people away from the actual Xbox store. They see it as a way of like, okay, we're giving you the freedom to do what you want to do instead of like, having you locked into one ecosystem so that you have to buy in this store no matter what. You can only buy from here. And now they're giving
Hey,
you
Demo,
multiple.
we got a
Mhm.
guest.
Oh, we have a guest.
Crazy
What's up,
Louie
Casa?
wants in.
Okay, send in the link, please, if you could. And yeah, man, I see them being extremely different, and that I agree with Desire. I want them to be more pro consumer. I want them to always have that option for the people who have the less income and that are gaming in the lesser budget. So yeah, I do want another Series S for next generation. Regardless of how you feel, like is it gonna sell or not, who gives a shit? Give people the opportunity to play their games in an accessible way, even if it doesn't have 120 FPS or 4K or whatever. Like just give people the option, bro. Or make this last generation that we own viable for next generation as well, right? Obviously, the games are not gonna run um at the same level, but you can still do updates in these consoles and they can still last a long time, even though they might look like Nintendo games later on, right? But always give people the option, right? This is my criticism. Always give people the option to afford your shit, right? Game Pass with the tiers, perfect. Don't like how expensive is the better tier, right? But it's good that they have tiers. They have a regular tier. They have a bunch of games in there as well for like what, like $10. I think is like the lesser tier, something like that. So I mean, always do that. And the same with the hardware. Always allow people to have a saying in what they want, right? And now, I mean, I think the possibilities are endless with the way that they are working in this next generation of consoles, because they could even give you a menu and ask you, put your Xbox together. What is it that you want and how do you want it to perform? This is how much it's going to cost you. And you can pick and choose, similar to what you do in PC Part Picker, the things that you want to put your Xbox together. And look, it sounds complicated a little bit at first, but maybe they can simplify it in a way that you can understand it. The hell I know. I don't work for Xbox. I don't do marketing for them. All I do is that I know my shit. And if I'm going to buy something, I better know what the hell I'm buying. I better know this is good or this is beneficial to me or not. And that's one thing that you have to take into consideration. I do believe that they're here for the long run, dude. And if consoles disappear tomorrow and they got obsolete by any chance, Xbox is still gonna be there because at the end of the day, this is gaming. This is not consoling. This is gaming. And that's the one thing that y'all need to get the fuck out of your head and brains. This is not about a box where you play your games in. This is about the games that you play with all the fuck you want. In a watch. Maybe 20 years from now, it's a watch. You go press a button, boom, hologram pops up. You get to play your game there. Maybe there is a freaking cyberpunk type chip that you put in your head, boom, pass out, you playing your game in your head. You never know where technology is going. It's a good thing that Xbox is trying to move it forward because imagine, bro, this shit is being stale for a long time. Exclusives, games that you had to like spend $500 just because you wanted to play Spider-Man. You had to buy another console. That's the only game you literally like for PlayStation. And you had to buy that game. You wanted to play Halo. You don't even like the Xbox. You had to buy the Xbox to play Halo. Now shit's different. It's outdated. Now games are everywhere. You can play it at the comfort of whatever device you want to play it on, and it's a beautiful thing. And I always give the example of music. Imagine if you buy a Tupac CD back in the day, and it says you can only play this in a Sony Discman. You cannot play this in a fucking Sanyo Discman or some shit. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Music is music. Should be playable everywhere. Same thing with games. Should be playable everywhere. Now, hardware, when it comes to gaming, have different capabilities, right? So it's okay for a game to run better here than there. Yeah, we understand that, and that's fine. So, but the game should be playable because at this point, with the technology that we have, it's just the way it should be, man. It's time to move on, bro. It's time to leave your purist dinosaur mentality that gaming should be the game should be played this way when there's so many different ways in which you can play, including VR, including mobile gaming, including even arcade machines are coming back. People are like setting up the shit to play themselves. Like what is it, like racing game gigs, rigs that you can set up. Like it doesn't matter. Gaming is gaming, bro. Gaming is gaming. Where you use your fingers, the whole hand, your leg, feet, like you're playing. Where you play Candy Crush, you're gaming. You play Candy Crush. Oh, you're not a gamer because you play Candy Crush. The fuck says I'm not? I'm playing Candy Crush. I'm a beast at Candy Crush. I beat everybody's score. I'm a beast. Or maybe I suck and I play, but I keep sucking and I don't even beat this level, but I keep playing. I'm playing. I'm gaming. You're gaming. And I think that's like the division between the gaming community needs to stop. If we want to battle and fight off these companies being anti-consumer, to us, we need to come together. It is not a matter of, I defend PlayStation, sword and shield because I'm a Sony pony, or I defend Xbox because I'm an Xbox. No, bro, because like everything that these companies do have a repercussion at the end of the day. Look, Nintendo tried us with the $80 games. What happened? Xbox. You thought Xbox wasn't going to try you? Now, you think that Sony is good? You think that Sony's not gonna try you for the $100 games and $80 games? They listening. All you motherfuckers talking about, pay $100 for a game. Well, guess what? You will have to pay $100 for a game if you keep on talking like that and bending over like that. You have to like come together as it's not about Sony, it's not about Nintendo, it's not about Xbox, about us, bro. It's always been about us and about the games. So the minute that we prioritize us as gamers and our rights and needs, is the minute that everything is going to start clicking and these companies are going to start respecting us. They don't respect you because you are a shield and you applaud everything they do. They eliminated the PlayStation reward system. What do? Talk down on Xbox. Xbox got no games. Xbox, like you threw it away. You sort of like use everything as a diversion. And look, it's not to say that what you're saying is right or wrong. It's also like, take care of your own shit too. Speak about the things that are happening within PlayStation as well, or the things that are happening within Nintendo as well. Because we speak about all of that here. Shit that we agree with, shit we don't agree with, things we want, things that we don't want, things that we are scared of. Because I'm scared of fucking AI in gaming in certain ways, but I'm also like open-minded about it And that's the other thing, the balance. People are either good or bad. But think about all the benefits that AI could bring as well. It's not only the bad stuff, like people losing everybody's job and shit. It could be like so much. Like how many times you seen people complain about like, oh, the AI in this game is dumb, right? And then like, come on, bro. Like everything has to be, but with balance. And shout out to the Crazy Lou Gaming, bro. What's going
What's
on,
up,
man?
man?
Dímelo, Bobby. Can't wait to
How
hear
you
what you
doing?
said.
How you doing,
Hey.
man? Be here. I'm in a tropical storm, man. So I'm doing good. It's been like 3 days off, 4 days off, but hey, I want some sunlight.
Oh shit. Let's go, man. Hey, happy to have you here, bro.
What's up,
Amazing
man?
content creator. Everybody go ahead right now and hit subscribe in the Crazy Louis Gaming International Xbox International podcast. Go ahead
Here,
and shout go ahead. Post your
let
link and
me
everything.
let me post my link. That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Go ahead and check him out. He has shows almost daily, right? Crazy Louis?
Almost, yeah. It depends. It depends. And nothing happens though, because usually something always happens. No matter how much I do it, it's crazy. It's crazy. It gets crazy out here.
I really
It does.
appreciate you, bro, dropping by, man, to hang out with
Always,
us
man.
even for a little bit.
Always.
You know, you're always welcome to jump in anytime you want. I know, like,
Thanks,
you're
man.
busy, you
Thanks,
got your
man.
own shit going on for you, and
Mhm.
I respect that. And sometimes it's like I want to invite people to the show, but sometimes it's like I know this person is busy. I know this person, has a show before or after. I know this person has a show at night. So that stopped me sometimes a little bit, like to invite people to the show
Mhm.
because like these people have a show later. I'm not gonna have, go ahead and have 2-3 shows in a row. That's crazy. But man, we were just talking about the future of Xbox and how we were
Hey.
feeling about it. And Paul Tassi, he was saying that Xbox won't exist in 5 years. I don't know if you've seen that tweet.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
he
You
actually
said that? I mean,
that.
it's kind of.
Let me check it out. Let me check it out.
It's funny how I don't understand why they want the Xbox dead so bad. I mean, that's the point I
Check it
understand.
out.
What?
It's on
Yeah.
screen.
Oh,
He said,
Lord.
yeah, Xbox won't
Oh,
exist in 5 years after the whole 30% Amy Hood
oh.
shit that went down this
Mhm.
week. As
So-
if other companies wouldn't want to increase their profits. Right?
Exactly.
Like, I don't
I
get
mean,
it.
I don't understand something. I mean, now they're starting to understand this is a business. That's the funny thing. They're starting to understand that because it's always been a business. I mean, I don't get it. Like even Sarah Bond in Good Morning America, she showed you the labs, right? She went in there. She's like, oh, here's the Xbox labs. I mean, yeah, those people working for free, free, no problem. Spending. Seriously, it's a business, guys. We got to see it as a business. I've always been saying this is a business. A lot of people take too much passion over these companies. This business at the end of the day, no matter how much we love it, it's business. Oh, Lord. Funny as hell, they have to say that, yeah, what will exist in 5 years? Well, right now we're what? We're 10, 24, 2025. So in 2030, if Xbox still exists, this is going to be a big receipt to you, Paul Tassi, and then you won't look pretty when people come over there and tag you, be like, hey, we're still alive. What's up?
You are not wrong, Louis. Oh my God. I mean, it's just ridiculous that they're even having this conversation because I've always said, the moment that the PS5 Pro launched, that when they came out with the FTC leaks, that if they say Xbox is going to go away by 2027, PS5 is going to go away even before that because look at the output of games that they have.
Yeah.
And the difference between the two are staggering, even without ABK.
Because the thing is, I don't understand why don't they focus on the main thing that Xbox is trying to do. Because listen, we've been for like what 30, 40, let's say 30 years console warring, right? We've been console warring, stuff like that. These kids nowadays, they don't even know what console war is. They don't know who Phil Spencer is. They don't know who this guy is. They don't know nothing. They don't care about that stuff. You know what they care about is the free-to-play games like Roblox and stuff like that. Free-to-play games, that's all they care about. And the thing is that people don't seem to understand is how we're going to get kids to jump from this right here to this right here. That is the honest question. How are we going to get them to do that? It's going to be a tough one. So I don't know if kids are going to move on to here. I think kids are going to stick to tablets and screens. Because even my nephew, I use my nephew.
They already do.
They already do, yeah. My nephew, for example, he has a PS5. He has a Nintendo Switch. Where does he play on his tablet? I even asked, where do you play more on my tablet? I'm like, why? Because I like the games on the tablet. So I see the games he likes. I'm like, okay, kind of like a Roblox thing. That's what he likes. Oh man,
There is this game who's really popping, and it's called Brain Rot. I don't know if you've seen that, bro. It's the most. I'm sorry, the most stupid shit I've seen. It is. It's almost as stupid as that. 6, 7. It's so dumb. But you know what? They love it. And it's like, okay,
Mhm.
how can we criticize them, right?
Exactly.
For what they like, if we know that when we were growing up, we did things that now we look back and we're like, oh my
Oh
God,
my God. Yep.
we were really stupid. And it's just like, they're growing up. They really don't know anything. All they want to do is
Mhm.
have fun. They don't care about graphics. They don't care about the rain falling on your character. They don't care. They could literally play
Mhm.
Minecraft, bro, for days, and they don't care about nothing else.
Exactly.
They
That is
literally
funny
don't
though.
care. Like,
They don't
bro,
care.
I'm seeing, bro, and I got, bro, one of my cousins only have 4 kids. One of my cousins have 4 kids. That's only one of my cousins. I had like 30 cousins. So I'm around kids my whole life. Kids that I grow. I have a son, you know, and it's just like I'm seeing what they're doing, and that's a new generation taking over. And it's like, wow, we might even be reverted back to old, I don't know, Atari back in the day, that everything was like little square, little thing, every simple game like that. Like, we might even go back to it. And you can see this in the success that games like Ball Pit are having. That game, Vampire Survivor, games who, like, even games like Schedule One and so on and so forth, that don't have anything graphically impressive, but they're so popular because the fun factor. And I think that's the one thing that is missing in these AAA games, the fun factor. Just go in there and fuck
Yep.
shit up, who cares? And that's why I'm loving Ninja Gaiden 4. That's one of the reasons why, because it's just like a straight up, that's it, madness. Let's go crazy.
I,
That's it.
I talked about this earlier today. Like, for example, talk about like this year I took an adventure, right? I decided to play like long games, right? And I noticed that I've only completed as in long games, like literally 8 to 10 games pretty much this year. That's how much I
Mm.
completed, because it takes me like a month and a half or two to finish
Mhm.
them. So if we get these games that are 10 to 15 hours long, the way it was back in the day, I would probably get 25 to 30 games done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
But if you sit there and play these long games, it's an adult, it's gonna suck you in. You just won't have time to play anything else. It's the thing. So maybe it's time for them to bring those games back, so that way these kids can hop into them and be like, oh, this is a short game. Let me go check it out, and let me have some fun with it and get it done, and then come back to these live service games, because that's the problem. They always come back to these things. They don't leave them. They love them to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's madness, dude. But what can we
It
do,
is.
man? It's just like with music. I can't stand today's music. I can't really stand it. And you know what? But at one point my parents was like, "What is this kid listening to? Why is this people like, who in the fuck is 50 Cent?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, at some point my parents were the same. And now I'm looking at it like, okay, I get it. I was there too. And that's the one thing that people forget, that you also went through those stages as well. So the market also goes with what's hot and what's popular. You see all these kids, what type of games they like. The market will like make more games like that because it's what's popular, because they do want to sell. Like, regardless of how much passion the developers have for a game, what they want to do at the end of the day is to sell the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to sell it. It's like when you post a video, you want people to watch it. Like, you might hit like, okay, 500 views, and you're like, damn, bro, I wish I had like 1,000 views or maybe 20,000 views.
Yeah.
You want to do better next time. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Same thing.
So so yeah, it's one of the things that we're talking about, the future of Xbox. And Louis, I was going to ask you, like, where do you see Xbox in the next 5 years?
Where do I see it? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
where do you see it? Like
Where do I see
based
it?
on what Paul Toss is saying, because according to him, it's not going to exist anymore.
I see it dead, though.
You see it
I'm just
dead?
kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Hey, that's the common thing that we got to talk about. Is that it's been dead? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, of course not. I mean, why did I see 5 years, man? I see it as a console with all these storefronts in it, man, for us to have fun and enjoy our storefronts and enjoy our games in just one box. It's going to be beautiful. I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, I can't be that guy who goes out there because of all the things that are happening. Because I even talked about this earlier. I said, why does everybody only point out to Microsoft? I mean, everybody is going through some crazy phases right now. I mean, for the first time in the generation, we have not seen PlayStation pump that much first-party games, right? First-party studio games. It's insane. They were trying to work on live service, which it didn't work out for them. We talk about how Nintendo Switch increased prices. We talk about how PlayStation increased prices. I talk about how the Xbox increased prices. And who are we going to blame? I mean, that's the question. Should we just blame the companies itself? I got to blame the whole world situation that's going on. Because we had a COVID, we had a lot of things happen. Even groceries have increased insanely. Like right now, my groceries increased from being $80 to $140 in the past 2 years for me alone, pretty much, right? So it's the thing right now. It's those situations happening around the world. Of course, these things are going to increase because of tariffs, and no matter what we do, things will increase. Now, would we like to see decreases? Yes. We would like to see, like, for example, mid-gen, right? Because people don't talk about how PlayStation, is making their PS5 digital now lighter, and still that means that's less money, right, for what it cost originally, and they're not reducing the price. They reduced the SSD, they're not reducing the price. So at the end of the day, nobody talks about it because it's PlayStation. Nintendo increased the Nintendo Switch. The original Nintendo Switch increased. They also released the Switch 2 at a high price, right? That people versus Japan, it's still a high price. And the games are 80 and 90. Pokemon ZAZ is $80. Imagine the physical.
No. Pokemon Legends ZA is more.
Is more?
It's like
$100 because remember, you also have to get the $30 day one DLC, and you have to have Nintendo Switch Online in order to get the full access to the game, because you can't get all the Mega Stones without doing online ranked battles.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. So now they're forcing you to do that. And then they're not going out there and talking about this. What they're going to do is talk Xbox like they've been doing for the past month. I even said about Jotei. I feel bad about Jotei. You know what I feel bad about Jotei? Because Jotei came out, and that game got literally brushed under the rug because everybody was talking bad about Xbox for like the last month itself. Nobody talked about Jotei. Nobody focused about Jotei, right? Everybody was focused just Xbox. Oh, Amy Hood gaming profits 30%. And I read an article that saying the fans are upset. Why would I be upset though? Because I mean, I'm not the one. I don't have to search for that 30% profit. They're the ones who have to search for it. They're the ones that have to do work. I mean, of course, as a fan, of course, I look at it, I'm like, why should I be upset though? I'm getting games. But now, like I see, like the people that work there, I know, shit. I mean, it sucks, but hey, if you like it, you stay there. If you don't, go find another job. And that's how it is.
Yep.
Because that's the way the companies run. It sucks, yeah. Because I don't like how companies like to mess around with other people and everything. But hey, it's companies. What I can't do nothing.
This is what I believe. I believe that we're talking gaming, but we are deviating from what gaming is. We're more into financials and shit.
Exactly.
They're actually talking about the actual games, like what you see on screen. Ninja Gaiden, a game released this week, and all the podcasts and all the shows are talking about 30% increase. Like, what the fuck are we even doing, dog? This became like, I don't know, like rage bait and all of that. Look, they say Xbox gonna die in 5 years. How come nobody called Paul Tassi out? Look, Ninja Gaiden, Outer Worlds, Keeper, all of that in the matter of 2 weeks. Call of Duty, like the fuck y'all talking about, man? It's wild, bro. It's wild. And not only that, it doesn't stop there. There is an ID at Xbox show that is gonna happen, I think, in November, and they're gonna show a bunch of indies. The indie devs that they love to support so much.
I think it's the 28th. It's the 28th this month. 28th.
Is this month?
Yeah, it's like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. Today we got Halo though. We talked about Halo today. We're gonna show the new Halo.
It's a 3-day event, so it's going to be either today, tomorrow, or Sunday. We don't know which day.
Oh crap!
Because it's a 3-day event. It's a 3-day event.
So shout out
wow.
to Next
It would
Gen
be
Nero,
Sunday.
man. He's tuning in from the ER Crazy Stomach Bug going around my city. Damn, bro. I hope you feel better, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to Next Gen Nero, bro. Amazing dude. Love talking to him about gaming. Real gamer out there, man. Shout out to him. Dude, just get better, bro. And hope you can get your hands on Ninja Gaiden because it's fire. Let's go.
So, Desire, you know how
Mm-hmm.
you're like PC only, you don't do consoles at all?
Well, we have an Xbox, but it's mostly for television. But yeah,
Ah!
Basically,
the Don
Next
Patrick
Gen
got you in the
Nero.
TV.
I
TV,
sold
TV
it.
got you.
to a PlayStation.
Basically, Next Gen Nero is the exact opposite of you. He's console only, no PC.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. I mean, like if you can I can take criticisms of even my device, but I also give criticisms to others. After all, it's literally my job. So
Yeah.
I do that too all the
Nah,
time. I
but
do
it's-
that too.
no,
Chris does everything.
I straight up own my company though. That's the difference.
I think
okay,
the Power Boss, the point he's trying to make is like different strokes for different folks. You know, just like you just want a PC, straight up PC experience. There's people out there who
I
don't
hate
want
you
that.
if you don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
And you know that's a good thing too because it brings variety. Imagine if consoles didn't exist and everything was just PC or vice versa. Like, you know, what is your freedom, right? And that's the one thing that I appreciate about PC, and I keep on appreciating the more that I use it is the freedom that it gives me. Not only from the games that I can play, the stores that I can visit, but also the things that I can do with it and the utility as well. Because I do use my PC to its full capability. You know, some people out there they just got a PC just for gaming. That's fine. But I use my shit for everything. Everything, like I have to squeeze the money out of this shit. And yeah, but he says I'm here regardless. I hope all is well. Shout out to him, bro. Appreciate him. And shout out to everybody, bro, coming through. I see Beat Money King 23. We got
Even
Jules,
Doc Dark, what's up?
Sears. We got Dobby was good. Shout out to Doc Dark. Yeah, but he always making me laugh with his videos and shit.
Yo, I love the question that Doc Dark posed that Alex
happened? What is
covered. It was over the simple question about the ROG Ally.
About what?
The Xbox ROG
What's the
Ally. Let me see if I get this right. It was, does your PlayStation play or does your PlayStation Portal play PlayStation console games? Simple yes or no question. Simple yes or no question. That if you have to add context, that you are being disingenuous. And 56% or something like that on his poll said no. And I just have to shout you out, Doc Dart, because that was an outstanding question.
I will state this
That's
though.
genius.
The price of the Xbox ROG Ally is not worth it at all.
Oh yeah, like we know that, but that's like okay. So the people who
Because I had to review it for my company, I don't recommend it.
No, definitely, I wouldn't get one for $1,000. But if I had the money like that, I wouldn't mind having one. And that's the purpose of that item. It's not to get you into gaming. It's like if you are a gaming enthusiast and you like something extra, that's what you go. And and that's why they do have the other option too. That's cheaper too. So that's another good thing about it. Even though the price is not the best either, right? It's still cheaper and an easier way to get into it. So I do believe like they are exploring in different ways that the market works because when Xbox was associated with being cheap, nobody wants it. Xbox is for the poor. Welfare pass. Let's be here. That didn't do them any good. Any good. Nobody gave a shit. Everybody liked a premium all PlayStation is more premium. They don't have no games for like 3 years, but they're more premium. The controller has vibration, and you know, if you put it in your butt, whatever. But I'm just trying to say here, bro, like, you know, like they seeing how people the hip hop mentality. The stunner, like everybody is like flexing the cash and the money, and they're like, you want to flex your cash and your money? We are the people to do so, and then we give you what you want. But also, if you're on welfare pass and you are poor, we also have a cheaper option, so that's good. I mean, yeah, I don't like the price, but you know, it is.
Nobody does. It's $1,000. I mean, and not only that, if you are going to use it. The question is, are you really going to use it? That's
Exactly.
the honest question. Because, for example, me, if I start my traveling schedule again and I start traveling, to places around the world, of course, I will need a device like that because while I'm in the plane, while I'm in the airport, while
No. It's a good
downtime,
device. It's when the Steam Deck OLED exists and it's $550 and it has an OLED screen and the $1,000 device does not.
Mhm.
Is it really worth $1,000? I'm just
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. It
Uh-oh.
is definitely worth it for you if that's the way you prefer to game. If you have an Xbox console library, if you have a Steam Deck, an Epic, and a GOG library, it is worth it. However, it may not be worth it for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
$1,000. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It seems-
honestly, it's not worth $1,000, but I want to say it's not worth it $1,000 for me because I would rather have another, like graphics
Another
card, or
iPhone!
maybe buy
Another
another CPU or buy a new monitor. I would love to have a OLED 1440p 360 hertz monitor. That'll be like amazing. Yeah, but it is like some other people. They're good like that. They got it, and they be like, we're willing to pay, and that's the people that they're looking for. They're looking for people. It's like, okay, my channel, right? The way it's set up. Think about it. I always speak, about the gamers, right? About how gamers should be, how we can, how how a gamer should look after their pockets and their well-being and how they feel about spending shit. Like, look about other channels that people cap for spending more money here, and then this is good and this is
like Reforge you have to spend $20 to have access to his fucking Discord.
Right.
Wow,
but at the same time,
that's
think about
crazy.
it. How many members he has? He literally lives off of YouTube by ripping people off, and look, listen, he's getting it because that's what he wants. That's the type of people that his audience. My audience is different.
Man,
I'm not a channel that is trying to get paid. I'm a channel who's trying to speak the truth because this is my hobby. This is not my job. It's different, right?
Demoflow, I'm just sad about something, Demoflow. I got a tooth implant the other day. I should have started my GoFundMe for the tooth implant. Man, I missed out on that one.
Hello, shout out to Doc Dark 1985 with the 5, man. Appreciate you. It is a this Xbox Rogue Ally slander needs to stop. Here's $1 for each for you, Xbox Ally fun. Stop the slander.
It's a good device. I'm not hating the device. I'm just hating its price.
Man, it's not even going to be $1. It's going to be cents because Google takes 30% away.
No, it's like it's a thing like. When it comes to the hate about the handheld, it's like that's another device to play games on. Why are you hating?
Why are you hating? Yeah, exactly.
And we say the same thing here. We're doing the PlayStation 5 Pro thing.
I'm not hating the device. It's a very good device. It's powerful. I just think its price is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Well, funny that you say that, Desire, because everybody that you watch, Linus Tech Tips, Gamers Nexus, and whoever else that are putting out, this is not an Xbox title.
I don't watch any of those people.
Even Paris.
I don't watch any of those.
While they all say this is quote unquote not an Xbox, they all say, and I've watched every single one of them. Every single one of them all say this is still the best handheld on the market.
Wow.
I say for its price, the best handheld on the market is the Steam Deck because of how it runs. But if I wanted to say the most powerful, it is
no. Here's the difference between the Steam Deck and the ROG Allies, though, is because the Steam Deck runs on Linux, which means it cannot play all your games.
But Steam doesn't run on the games, though. Steam doesn't run on the games, though. It has some problems to run some games, yeah. So I mean, I've seen it. Like for example, it took a while to run Indiana Jones. I mean, you have to like literally lower the settings to like for it to run.
And the reason why I'm also saying that it's not worth its price is the fact that the ROG Ally already exists. The ROG Ally X already exists, and it's not that much of an upgrade. It's not a fucking $200 upgrade.
Well, I mean,
I agree with you, Desire, to an extent, but at the same time, it's like...
Especially when the older handhelds are all getting the UI update as well for the Xbox full screen experience.
Oh yeah, it does go on. Jules, you're right. I think
that's a good thing too.
For 600 sometimes.
I think that the fact that this is disrupting the gaming conversation like this is good.
Yeah.
I feel like this is good. And look, we want to see more of this. We want to see more devices bring like competition to all these people. Whether it be maybe tomorrow is another device. Look, the MSI Claw, new one, Lenovo. The Lenovo is like $1,500 or some shit, right? It's even more expensive. It
Yeah, I
does
don't like
have
that.
an OLED and bigger screen. But I mean, $1,500.
It's also
like,
the hardest.
Oh,
It's the second hardest device to fix because it has the exact same problems that the Switch 2 has, where I have, if I fix it, it might not work ever again.
You're gonna get sued. We're gonna get sued. Nintendo, we love you. Nintendo, don't sue us. We love you. Don't sue us.
And
Yeah, we
let's
love
not-
you.
So
Let's
I
also
fix
not forget-
devices. It's one of my jobs. Is I
Let's
fix
also-
devices and fix PCs and build PCs.
Let's
Yeah,
also not
no.
forget that the WinGDP 5 is about to come out, and that's going to be about $2,300.
damn.
God, that's so.
That's
How much?
crazy.
How much?
But look,
Is that that's a
Desire.
handheld?
there is a
Oh,
market for
hell.
this thing, Desire.
That's
These
so
look-
stupid.
And it's all thanks to the Nintendo Switch. Like some kids
Eh?
grew up and they don't want to play Nintendo Switch anymore, but they want to play in a handheld. And this is what they get.
So why
this
would
is
you
what
get
they
a
have.
$2,000 version of it when there's a better
Yeah.
device for its
I mean,
price that's cheaper?
Listen, why would
It-
you
it
get a
just doesn't make
Ferrari?
sense to me.
Why would you get a Ferrari if you can get a Mustang at Shelby, hook it up, and beat a fucking Ferrari?
No, a Toyota
Yeah.
Corolla. A Toyota Corolla.
You
Let's
could
be honest.
look this game, this fucking show, the British show. What is it like? Gears? What is it like? Top Gear. They
Top
came
Gear.
to Miami in Aston Martins, Bentleys, yada yada, all the latest fucking cars. What happened? They got beat by a Mazda. They got beat by like a Nissan. They don't like, it is like it's just like luxury, bro. People like
Yeah.
luxury.
Well, like, for
Why
example,
people wear Gucci? I don't ever get it. I would never
don't
buy
either.
a pair of Gucci
Gucci
shoes
doesn't even
because I
feel
think it's
good.
stupid.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'll
why
still
people
rather
like
buy
it.
Pumas and Nikes and shit like that. But you know
Yep.
what? There's a
Hot
market
shoes.
for
Give me
those.
that Walmart brand.
As long as they give
I got
me
4 kids. I can't.
alternatives, as long as they give me alternatives for getting a cheaper option, I'm good. They can go ahead and make $1 million handheld, all gold plated with diamonds and bling bling and all that bullshit.
Hey,
You know what
we
I'm
got a
saying?
Versace Xbox, remember, $20,000.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally bling anything out and make it more expensive. And that's just what it is. I'm just glad that this thing exists and that it's bringing people. It's making people think about like, wow, like what the hell is going on? Like what is
like
going
like
on?
I've said, it's not the worst. I just think it's a bit expensive. I
Yeah,
think
it is expensive, but if you think about it, an iPhone,
What is that
an
expensive?
iPhone is more expensive than
I'm
this
just
thing.
saying. I'm just saying. Is it an upgrade from the original ROG Ally? Yes. Is it a $200 upgrade? I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got you. But at the end of the day, though, these handhelds are either way cheap. I mean, when you look at it, like you mentioned, the OLED is $550. With $550, you can buy an Xbox Series X, or you can buy a digital one, I think, or you can buy a
I think it
PlayStation
is
console.
one, yeah.
You can buy a PlayStation 5 for $500. So at the end of the day, it's expensive. It's like like today I saw a VR and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is nice. I was looking at the Samsung XR and I was like, oh, this looks nice. How much is it? They said $1,800. I said, hell no, I ain't buying that shit. That's a lot of money, you know. But that was for $3,000. I was like, that's insane. Which they literally stopped production because people just did not buy it.
But like I said, I always can compare if the game's consumer, if it's actually worth the price and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit more of an analytic type person when it comes to that type of stuff. So
I get what you're saying, Desire. I get what
Yeah,
you're
but-
saying.
but at the end of the
I
day,
feel the
it
same way to an
depends.
extent.
Because the thing is, it all depends if you're going to use it. Like, for example, me, I saw it coming out, and I said, should I buy it now or should I wait a little while? I told myself, wait a little while because I'm not traveling. I'm not doing as much as I used to. You know, I'm just going to relax, relax, take a chill. And that's what I did. I mean, when I get to the States, I'll buy it because then I don't have to pay the taxes and everything because that's another thing. I got to pay tax for that thing. It's going to be like a $1,500 device for me. So I said, I'll just wait till I get to the States, get it at a good price. That's what I thought. So, but again, do I need it? I was like, am I going to be gaming with this elsewhere? Because, I mean, I don't even have that much time to game with just my Xbox. Imagine with this device. You know?
I'm in the same situation now that I have a
Yeah.
son. I have way less time. So shout out to
Yeah.
Riot Gaming saying the site is right. It should be worth $2,000.
Hey,
No.
Rio, how you been, man? What's up, man? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, shout out to him, bro. Oh man, look.
I just love that
Regardless-
Ryu Art's picture is the Skeletor from the Tom Christie videos.
Yep.
Regardless of how you feel about it, I feel like this is a good thing that it happened, and it's bringing innovation, which is the one main thing that I want to highlight here. The fact that we are, entering a new era of gaming and how games are being played, and ultimately this is gonna be good for you because I mean,
Yep.
you get all this freedom. There's people out there
Yep.
who don't know what Steam is, and they bought this device and they are discovering Steam. And who knows, maybe that push them to be like, you know what, I
So-
actually would like to enjoy Steam and Epic and all these stores and an
I got a
actual rig.
question.
Yep.
I got a question. I got a good question to ask, though.
Mm.
So here's the thing, though. For $1,000, you get the 100,000 plus games that are on Steam, the Xbox games that are on Xbox, PlayStation games too, right? That jump in there.
Mhm.
So how is that expensive? Because if you sit there and I combine, okay, if I got
I
another
can give you a
PC,
device
but wait.
dollars that does the exact same thing, or
Nah, no. Because that $500 device, for example, the Steam Deck, it does not do the same thing. I'm sorry, because sometimes you got to really lower the resolution, like the game itself, in order to play it. It's happened to several games, right? They need to make it more tougher. But you got this device that plays all these games, right? For $1,000, you got PC, you got Xbox, you got PlayStation. If I sit here and I combine my PC, my Xbox, my PlayStation, but again, it's 800, 200 different. It's okay. But again, look, what I'm saying is this device can play me up to like 150,000 games. No joke. For $1,000, I mean, hey, or $800, hey, it's
I
good.
think you nailed it because that's the real value of this
Yep.
thing. It's not
Mhm.
about what it does, but what it plays. It's about
What
the
it plays,
access
yep.
that you have to all these games
All
that
this stuff
you
they
wouldn't
did
have it
Epic.
otherwise. If you wanted to play
Mhm.
like this, you would have had to buy an Xbox, a
Mhm.
PC, and a
There's the ROG
PlayStation.
Ally.
Listen, that's
just
$1,500 right there.
ROG Ally.
2,000, yeah, 1,500, yeah.
Think about it, yeah.
$800.
I mean, hey, yo, Crazy Louis is a good salesman, bro. Let's just say.
Yeah, see, all good stuff,
The
yeah.
original ROG Ally
Yeah.
does the exact same.
Oh, of course, but it's got a Z1 chip. Now this one has a Z2 Extreme, brings more power into it, and we can play at 30. We can play. Some days you probably play at 60. Not only that, the battery lasts longer too.
That's when it's plugged in.
Listen, the thing is, at the end of the day, you don't have to buy a Desire. We don't
I
have
know.
to buy it. We
No,
have
No,
it's
no, you have to buy
optional.
it. It's not. It's an
You have to
optional thing.
understand
It's not
this.
forced though.
I am for the
Yeah.
consumer.
So that's the
not
thing.
for the company.
As
Well,
long
let's
as
not
it's
also
optional, we don't care.
forget that it's been sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm.
I understand that. I'm not
That's
saying it's a
crazy,
bad
too.
device. I never did. I'm just
People
saying for its
people
price,
that
it's
tried
not.
to pre-order it now are getting their orders pushed back from November to about March.
Yeah. I think they were being careful with the
It's
production of
so
this. They were like, we're just gonna throw a certain amount out there, see how it does, and then if it does well, and then we get a bunch of orders, and we make more. But yeah, it's been highly successful. And look, you can't deny the success. Everybody's talking about it.
I never
The
said it was
ponies,
successful.
the Xbox, the PC Master Race people, the Nintendrons. No, Nintendrons are the ones who are the
Those-
most care
Don't sue us,
about this
Nintendo.
thing.
Don't sue us. We
Nintendo
love you,
fans?
Nintendo. We love you, Nintendo. Don't sue us. Okay, keep going.
No, honestly, I don't care about Nintendo, bro. Look, I'm 38 years old. I play
Oh,
Nintendo in my childhood. That's in my childhood. Love doing that when I was a
Nintendo
kid.
just made
That's
the
it.
worst
Done with it.
fucking Pokemon of all time.
Oh,
And people are
Lord.
trying to tell me that it's good.
Hey, it's good.
Have you
No, I'm
have
just
you
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Louis, have you seen gameplay of it?
No, I'm not saying nothing about it. I haven't,
So-
because I've been busy pulling out water out of my house because it's still raining.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Louis, there's
What's
so
up?
it's $120 for the full experience because you have to pay for online just to unlock certain characters, and you have to pay for certain other things to get other characters. They have
much?
2D textures on walls.
Mm,
There's no 3D. You can't go in. It's one city. You can only go into like 4 or 5 buildings out of the whole city.
damn.
Oh, it's like the
Wow.
card game. It's like
Yeah.
that game that they made for card. That's sort of man.
There's
That game, you know the
constant-
card. Oh, Lord. 1 million units is sold. Jesus.
There's constant pop-in and the game looks like crap. Hell, there's literal spots where the textures on the walls that are fucking just printed don't line up. And it's just like, what the fuck? How is this
Yeah.
game $70, let alone
So,
it next to $100?
Louis,
I got a
do
question.
you
I got a
remember?
question.
Well, real quick, do you remember
Okay.
when Power World first released?
Yeah, I
And-
remember Power. Yeah.
When you started going
Here.
to like the volcano area for the first
Yeah.
time,
Mm-hmm.
that it wasn't loading in the floor texture and you would fall through the world.
Mm-hmm.
Power World is $30-$40.
Yep.
And this $70 base game is having the same problems in a single city.
80.
crazy.
It's 80. It's 80. It's 80. Not 70, 80. But I got a question for you guys.
It's 70 for the Switch 1 version. It's 80 for the Switch 2 version.
Is it
Oh,
80
okay.
for the Switch 2? I thought it was
Yeah,
60.
80 for the
Holy-
Switch. So here's
Why
my
am,
question, though.
why am I not screaming about this? It's
I got-
80 fucking dollars?
I got
Yeah.
a good question. I got a good question for you guys.
Oh, hell no.
Where's the slander behind this game? They're forcing you to play this game to pay for the online. That's literally forcing you. That's I mean, shit. That's got to be the most illegal shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, you know how to play this game.
Oh my
To get through the game, you got to pay $30 extra to play online to get everything else.
It's not
That's so
80.
bad.
It's 70. It's 70 for Switch 2. I just
It is. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was 80 because someone said it was 80 though.
It's
Hold on.
60 for Switch 1. It's 70 for Switch 2.
My bad. Sorry about that. I thought it
Either
was 80
way,
though.
I was
Either
about
way,
to say- I was
either
about-
way,
We were about to have a panic attack on us.
Hold on, I'm going in there.
let's get into our last topic, and it is the Outer Worlds 2. And bro,
excited.
I'm pumped, but check this out, dude.
Oh no!
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm coming from.
Hey, talked about it. Yep.
You know where I'm
Oh,
coming
Lord.
from.
Here we go.
Um,
Let me lean back for this one.
God damn it,
Peter?
bro.
Yep, that they had to do it. Hey, they did. I'm not gonna say this. I'm just. It's already said
I
it.
can't wait to
If I
have
can
the,
find
I
it,
can't wait to give myself the floss so I can actually feel like
Ah.
Power Bots. Oh, my knees popping. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
I got my legs up now. I'm comfy now. Let's get to it. Yeah. Oh, he just.
Okay, so Outer Worlds 2 is releasing today for those who, pre-order
Oh,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
I did. It comes out in
Exactly.
15
At
minutes.
1 p.m. in 15 minutes, and we're trying to get the hell out of here. But man, holy shit, the reviews are great, but there's one particular review that is crazy
I don't
that we
know
even
why-
talking about this, bro.
Here's my thing. Who the fuck cares about reviews?
Oh no,
Like,
but
like,
what-
like the critic, no. Just hear me out. The critic reviews tried to tell us that Legends Arceus was a good game. They tried to tell us that, and they've tried to do that with a lot of other games that were really fucking bad.
Carper
then
was really good.
No, like they also said, what was it that they said? They tried to denote. I'm not a Nintendo fan, but I just want to say this. They hated Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. One of the reasons was because it had too much water.
eh,
Oh Lord.
So
no, that's
Pokemon
Yeah.
Legends ZA is the lowest rated Pokemon game ever.
And it's still 5 million units.
Outside of the original release of Pokemon way back in 1995-96, this has the smallest Pokedex ever.
It's
Wow.
200 and it's
40.
200 and, is it 40? Yeah, and they're not going to add
240.
They're not.
Well,
adding
we don't
anymore.
we don't know because we haven't seen what the Mega Dimension DLC is adding. It might have some
We
there.
know what. I doubt it's going to have new Pokemon. I think they didn't add any new Pokemon. Just
Not
Megaforce,
new,
just
but just more
which is
of
fucking stupid.
the Pokedex, really.
Oh my god. So
Yeah, 80% of the reviews, and they tried to say it was good. I was like, oh hell, fuck that.
oh
They
my
tried
god.
to state it was an 80. I was like, oh hell no, this game is like a fucking 20. This is terrible.
So check it out. We got here VGC, and this is
Yeah,
what they had to say
VGC.
in the review, bro. That being said, my gripes with Obsidian letters became more prominent when I wasn't pulling the trigger. For starters,
No
the
way.
anti-capitalist sentiment of the first games gains a different meaning in our current context. When you boot up the Outer Worlds 2 for the first time, Moonman did not the not quite Vault Boy equivalent mascot, tells you that any similarities to the
Pause it.
real-world dystopian corporate branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. The satire is there from the start. However, in the modern world, it is impossible to divorce these rhetorics from the fact that Obsidian is an Xbox game studio under Microsoft, a company that has perpetually laid off workers and shuttered studios in recent times. Some of the quotes provided by the Xbox spokesperson ring similar bells to the corporate talk you can find in the Outer Worlds 2, such as saying that redundancies were made to enhance our efficiency.
So
The Outer Worlds 2 review, Obsidian sequel, does little to stand out in the RPG genre.
Can I say something? Because they just
Yep.
brought up two of my favorite IPs in the Outer Worlds and Fallout. I have loved those IPs ever since they first came out. The Outer Worlds is fucking hilarious because Spacer's Choice is one of my favorite things. It's why I love Moon Man so much. Because, you know, Spacer's Choice, you tried the best, now try the rest. It's fucking hysterical. And then Vault Boy, which has nothing to do with that. Why would you even bring that up? Oh, well, he's the logo of the game. Okay, so who the fuck cares? He's a very funny fucking caricature. Jesus.
Caricature.
English is really hard for me. German's my native tongue. So saying it's not a good game. I find it redundant if you're gonna sit there and state, oh, well, it's because they had a bunch of layoffs. Well, why don't you do the same thing about Sony when they've done their layoffs, or Nintendo when they've done their layoffs recently? It doesn't make sense if you're gonna hold one company accountable for it, but not the other two. You have to hold everybody to the exact same standard. It's something I have done for forever because it's ridiculous to put your entire faith behind one fucking company. I don't understand that. That's something that I deal with constantly with fanboys.
I'm going to look up what VGC gave Ghost of Yote.
They probably gave it something insane, but it was a good game. Don't get it twisted. But the Outer Worlds actually looks to be fucking phenomenal. I've seen so many gameplay of it. It looks fucking hilarious. It looks very, very detailed. It looks better than Avowed because Avowed, if you know me,
definitely.
I have one thing to say about
Yeah,
Avowed.
gripes. Yeah.
It has great exploration, and that's it.
Yeah. Holy shit, bro. Damn. It's just like, if you're gonna review the game, review the game. Why
Review the
are
game,
you
don't.
reviewing the company?
You're reviewing
Exactly.
it.
That's what I said earlier.
No.
What
I
did
said
they
the same
do?
thing earlier.
Oh,
10 out
Powerhouse.
of 10.
They give it a what out of 10? We couldn't hear you.
10 out of 10.
So they gave
Yote
100.
Yote a 10 out of 10 when
100.
So I've 100% that game, by the way, for anyone that doesn't understand. I actually really like Yote. Is it a 10 out of 10? No, it's a good 9, though. It's a very, very solid 9. But the fact that they're giving that a 10, would they give the Outer Worlds, what, a 3? What did they give it out of 10?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, so 6 out of 10. That's fucking stupid. What? What? What is going on?
Well, welcome to gaming media, brother. That's how gaming media is, bro. I mean, I'm
Oh.
telling you, it's like how
Oh.
Dennis said it earlier. They focus too much on financials. They focus too much on sales. They focus too much on that stuff because that's what gamers nowadays care about. Hey,
And
who's
they-
winning? Who's this? Instead of talking about games themselves.
And then they care about fucking like they get bought by fucking companies. We found that out. That was fun. Or and then they change their fucking thing. Because if you mean to tell me that Astrobot deserved to win Game of the Year over fucking Black Myth Wukong last year, I'm still gonna tell you that you're fucking high.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die on that hill. That game was fucking phenomenal.
High up on hardcore drugs. Like, for real.
I don't understand how they're sitting there and reviewing a game, and instead of reviewing the game, they're reviewing a company which has nothing to do with the game.
It's
Well,
crazy.
they own the company. They help you. That doesn't mean you review the company. You review the company in a different way. You don't review the game off the company. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah.
That would be like if I went up to Ghost of Yote, even though I fucking love the game, and I said, well, Sony's been fucking anti-consumer. They have the overpriced PS5 Pro. You know, it's a 2 out of 10. No.
Yeah, nah, bro. It's
Everybody
like
would say that I'm
retaliation,
retarded. No.
Yeah. That's dumb. Yeah.
So
Honestly, bro,
here's the thing about Ghost of Yote. I'm just going to put my 2 cents in here on that. The game is visually stunning. It is. However, it is no better or no worse than Ghost of Tsushima, its predecessor, and that is the problem because of the fact that while both games are stunning and beautiful, Ghost of Tsushima is a PS4 game.
It's still a fun game, though. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. It's a
And,
very
and-
fun
and
game.
here's the thing too: when you put the Outer Worlds and compare it to the original game, you can tell
It's
that
miles
this
beyond.
game is more polished, more. I mean, it's deeper, has way more stuff. It's like you can see the evolution from one game to the other. This is like the thing that we didn't see so much from Jotai, but that doesn't make it a bad game, and that doesn't even make it like a good argument to say it's bad. It's just like more of the same. It is what it is.
But if
That
you're
doesn't
gonna
make it bad,
review
yeah.
one, if you're gonna review one game and you're not gonna hold a company accountable, and then the next game you are, that just doesn't make fucking sense. I don't understand why companies do the rule for you but not for me. I hate that shit all the fucking time. Companies have been doing that. Fanboys do that. It's fucking annoying.
The good news is though, you don't have to listen to these dumbasses anymore, right? There is one thing out there called Game Pass, right? Outer Worlds is $70. You don't want to pay the $70, pay $30. Play it this month. If you don't like it, that's it. No, play another month. Beat it, that's it. You saved yourself $10. Look, you don't have to listen to these people anymore. If you want to see how a game performs, you can go ahead and watch a streamer, somebody who's playing the game, and see for yourself. Oh shit, let me see. Maybe download the demo. Maybe go to your homeboy's house and play it. I mean, there's so many other ways that these people have become so irrelevant, not only because their opinions are bad, but also because they're biased and outdated in the way that they see gaming. And that's what we see a big a big difference between reviews in games. They're like, okay, I feel this game is dope. How come this game got a 7 out of 10? And then you got all the games like what was it? This game, the Dragon Age, the video card. IGN gave that game a 9. And they gave it Outer Worlds 2 an 8.
And they gave
they gave Battlefield a 4.
No,
and
5.
it's like either way sucks. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is insane, dude. Come on, man. Like, stop the bullshit. Keep it real with the people. Like, look, they have no credit, but you know what they have? The same shit that all these people have. A bunch of followers, a bunch of people waiting to see what they say. And that's it. And that's like, oh my God, they're so good because they have a bunch of followers and people that believe in them. That's it. The word is gospel. And that's what's happening, not only in like video game reviews, but it's happening everywhere. If you have a bunch of followers, what you say is okay because a lot of people agree with you. But that's not the reality. You could have like millions of followers and say something that is completely wrong. Like that, like having followers, subscribers, views, and shit doesn't make you special. It just makes people interested in what you have to say, but that doesn't mean that it's correct. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Who gives a shit? Playing this game, day one on Game Pass today. Don't give a shit about what nobody had to say. I'll come up with my own opinions. I come up with my own opinions, and look, after the show, I'm gonna try to go live and play this shit with y'all, man. And we'll see my first impressions in there. Because that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to set things up, maybe take a break, maybe set the game up before I start, make sure everything is working good. And then look, I hope this game doesn't have the nouveau. If the game has the nouveau, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I can tell you right now if it does. Let me go on.
Please, I hope it doesn't, because that'll be disgusting. I don't think so though, because honestly, they don't really tend to do these things. At least Obsidian doesn't do it. And we forgot to talk. It does not. We forgot to talk about one more important thing. I know we talk about Halo, but what will be shows and videos and everything that I have dropping after the news drop with the new Halo game. But Fallout Day happened yesterday, and we got good news for you, Desire. They're working on multiple projects, but they can't tell you.
Don't even shut up. No, I was so fucking pissed. Oh wow, we're getting Fallout 4 again. Whoa! Yeah! No! I'm so tired of shit. Give me a Fallout New Vegas remastered, Fallout 3 remastered. Give me a new Fallout game in general. Give me a game from Obsidian. Give me something. Something new, damn it.
Listen, I'm excited.
76 is shit. I'm tired of it.
Listen, I'm excited for the Fallout Definitive Edition that is coming to Game Pass because it's time for another playthrough, right? Before the holidays. And that's one of the games that I like to lose myself in their world and just play that shit for like many, many, many hours without nobody bothering me. And the fact that they dropping all the DLC and all the shit, look, I can't wait to get my hands on.
I would rather play Fallout in London.
Well, look, that's you, Desire. You know that you're gonna figure out how you spend your holidays. I already got mine set up. You know, I'm gonna be playing Fallout, Call of Duty, and a bunch of other shit. Oh, High on Life is coming too during the holidays, I guess.
High on Life 2 does look good.
Oh yeah, no, High on Life 1 is banger. High on Life 2 is gonna be even better, I guess. So super excited for the future of Xbox, regardless of what these naysayers are saying. Super excited for the future of gaming in general. I don't care. Even PlayStation got some good shit coming. I promise you. They look. I know they've been sleeping and shit, but they're probably gonna have like 1 or 2 good games coming out. You know, I don't know how long before they drop the next game, but when it comes to PC, I'll make sure to check it out because it's coming to PC. You know, and the next look, Sarabon already told you the next Xbox is gonna be just like the Ally. It's gonna be similar.
Do we have any information on State of Decay 3, the game that I've been excited for since they announced it?
Not yet.
I think it's going to show up at either VGA or the next Xbox Dev Direct in like January, February.
You think it's coming out
Xbox
next
Direct
year?
January. I think January. I think it's gonna come 2027.
Oh, God, it better not be 2027.
Which game? Which game?
State of Decay 3.
State of Decay 3, yeah, I think it's going to be for 2027. I have a feeling it's going to be like that.
I actually really like that.
Because think about
I like it too. I'm waiting for it too. I'm desperately waiting for it.
2026, Halo, Gears, E-Day, Forza. Like, they already got like 3 fucking back. That's it. They could end the year on that.
I thought that E-Day doesn't have a date yet.
E-Day is going to be 2026. They said it.
They did? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And Forza,
yeah, we just don't know when in 2026 is all.
My assumption will be fall because they're not going to try to put it up near fucking GTA. That would be stupid.
Yeah, but the good news, Desire, is that Obsidian is also working on something too. And Bethesda. So they working on Fallout. Fallout games are coming. So stay tuned. That's all you gotta do. Just play Fallout, bro. There's plenty. Like if you go back and play all the Fallouts, I think you're gonna be good because you're gonna have enough time until the next Fallout comes. Because there's so much content in there.
I know that's why I've been playing Fallout London.
Yeah, I had to check that one out, but that's a mud, right?
It's on PC. It's phenomenal.
I have to check that one out.
It's like, so the best way I put it, have you played Fallout New Vegas?
Of course.
It's Fallout New Vegas, but with Fallout 4 gunplay.
Oh, okay. I'm in it. Bro, don't even get me started. But I'm so glad that the Outer Worlds dropped because I know that if the Outer Worlds wasn't out, I would definitely be downloading Fallout 4 to get into it right now. But I can only play one of these games at a time. They're huge. And this Outer Worlds 2, they say it's big too. So I can wait to dive in, man.
Oh, how about on the Switch 2, the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition got delayed almost indefinitely.
Yeah, but like if you buy a Switch 2, you know third-party games, there's like, hit or miss. You never know when you're going to get them. So that's another thing. That's another disadvantage. I mean, the Switch 2 has a very exact type of people who played it. That's it. It's only that type of people who play that type of game. Like I cannot think of many people around my age that got Switch like that and be like, oh shit, like we go to dinner, we go hang out, and they bring the Switch with them. Like I'll be like, bro, fuck out of here with that shit. I'll be like, I slap that shit out of their hands. But yeah, man, it's cool, bro. Play whatever the hell you want. I'm always gonna tell you this. Whatever the hell. If I had a Nintendo Switch, I'll be playing too. Like, but I'm not going out my way to get it. The same thing with the handheld. I would love to get one, but $1,000, hell no.
How can we get Clockwork Revolution next year too? Don't we?
Yeah,
I hope so.
the fact that we complain about the price doesn't mean that we wouldn't want it. Like it would have been like shit. I wouldn't spend $100,000 on a Mercedes Benz, but if one comes my way, like I'll drive it. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing wrong with that. So that's it, guys. I think that's a show. We're gonna get ready for the Outer Worlds. I'm probably gonna be out here streaming later. Stay tuned. I'm gonna set things up. What's going on with everybody? Desire in the house made it to 2K subscribers. Shout out to him. What's going on with you, Desire? What you been up to?
Oh, I have
Everybody
Soul
know.
Content Cop coming out tomorrow on the one and only Harmon Smith, the weetard himself. It is going to be a very, very interesting video for those that don't know who he is, because I go deep dive into fanboys. I've done it on Karen already before.
If you don't know who Karen is, of course, it's Reforged. All right. So what's good, Power Boss? What's up? What's going on with you? What you been doing and what you been up to?
I'm absolutely having a blast playing all sorts of games. Been hopping in Battlefield 6, getting some practice in there.
Nice.
I just hopped into, like I said, 2.7 hours of Ninja Gaiden 4. I've beaten first level, but I'm playing on normal.
Nice.
But it is a very
Good.
challenging game, and I'm enjoying it. I'll be hopping into Outer Worlds 2 here in a few minutes after we get off. And
Right after this, I'm starting mine.
yeah, pretty much.
No, yeah.
And I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts next weekend on both games.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah, bro. So I do solid. Go ahead and follow Desire.
And
Follow
when does
Power Boss.
Call of Duty and Halo drop? Well, Halo is going to be this weekend, and Call of Duty is going to be
Call of Duty is in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
2 weeks. November. I think it's 2 weeks. November. The very beginning of the run, November 4th, I think it is.
Is the November 14th or something like that.
It's funny. We keep forgetting what the date is because there's so many games coming out. I even forgot how it was today. We don't care.
Yeah. We don't care with that.
We just happy we playing.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
What's up with you, Crazy Louis, man? Thank you for stopping by, man.
Oh,
go ahead and follow him. Let's go. Drop your links in there. Let everybody know what the hell you've been up to, man.
Oh, man. What I've been up to is the Good Morning Crazy Louis shows. I mean, XPI on Wednesdays, if we do come on or not, 7 p.m. ET. And, of course, I speak Espanol, 7 p.m. today. Go check those guys out if you guys speak Spanish. And, what have I been up to? Been playing Supermarket Simulator, Helldivers 2. Been playing Battlefield, and man, I gotta tell you, play that Supermarket Simulator. It's a fun ass game. Power Wash came out too. You gotta try that out, man. That's a good game too to play. It's a great go-to game. But yeah,
I've also been playing the Supermarket Simulator too.
Oh my god, let's go.
Yeah, they say it's fun. They say it's fun. My brother
is
hooked
fun
on that shit too. Yeah.
I've been hooked up. I've been like 2 days nonstop playing it. Because
you get to take a bat and chase down customers.
Yeah, that's fun. Yep.
You had to freaking come up with your own Walmart brand, Crazy Louis.
Yeah,
Let me know when you drop the store so I can go buy my groceries, bro.
Right, man.
Anyways, guys.
But thank you, man, for having me on here, though. Thank you. Always fun. Always fun,
mate.
Thank you guys for coming through. I see you on the next one. It's your boy Demo Flow. Checking out. Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo. ABK be killing it. We so happy playing. The fanboys be hating it. Ponies be so cynical. They rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus. That makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games. That's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA. I be green like a celery. You playing console sales. Me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games.